What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Deity Old World AI only battle in Civilization 5. We're 2 episodes in. The old world is pretty much full. There's a few places left to settle, but obviously not particularly strategically resourceful. You could probably see Mongolia or Russia grab one more city up this way. Maybe one in the desert here. But beyond that, there isn't actually too many areas left I'd expect to see getting settled. Portugal might grab one more city in Iberia. Britain could get one more in the British Isles, but that is pretty limited. Scandinavia is maybe still a bit open, I guess, as well. But yeah, lots of the space is starting to fill up. There's plenty of wars ongoing at the moment, way too many to remember. The Huns could be in big trouble, one of the biggest coalitions ever facing them. And Mongolia has sort of set their sights on Attila. Instead, China, obviously, still looks heavily outnumbered, but yeah, China's put up a great defense of their cities so far. And very impressive. So that's great news for China. And obviously, even if anything, it has brought the Jar, who are doing a bit better than China, maybe. It looks like they are. Some time. That was... Try not to die in the video. Nope, need a drink. That'll serve me right for eating a flapjack right before I started, just like the dry oats in my throat. Poland piecing out with Rome. Rome, obviously I picked them, and it all just spiraled downhill from there. So back to the garbage can of being stuck in Italy for them for another series. I had hope. Looked like they were breaking free, but no. Russia versus Poland. Okay, Russia, be careful here. Don't want you, this was your moment. Maybe, it's good. Russia has won so many games at this point. I always say the Zulu, Mongolia are bad. They do it in the most dominant fashion. Whenever a game is close, Russia tends to win it. Russia did peace out with Persia, who are still here with 3 cities, not doing too badly compared to normal. Byzantium versus the Ottomans, the Huns, and that's not, I don't know, Byzantium, that's a bit risky, but go on, fair enough. You've held off Arabia, so fair enough. Netherlands v the Huns. Doesn't matter. Britain v the Huns doesn't matter. There is some new beliefs. I'll check over all the beliefs probably next episode, just when they're all done, as requested. And apparently I can check the social policies each country has done. Oh yeah, here. So I'm going to do that actually right now. That could be quite interesting. Not something we usually do. Mali versus Morocco also breaks out. Yeah, I'll hit next turn. But let's have a sort of first look at some of the social policies some of the nations have done. That's actually something I've never really done, but that could be quite interesting. So Arabia has gone all the way in on piety so far, very much focused on their religion. China has gone honor 3 and tradition 1. So that's a mix of small civ and finding barbarians and fighting well, which may have helped against Mongolia. Egypt's gone all in on the fighting with honor 5 policies. Greece has got 4 honor policies. Germany's got 4 honor policies. India's gone for tradition with 4. So they're trying to stay, relatively small with big cities. The Jar just completed Chichen Itza. Germany declared war on Poland. So Eastern Europe and around the Huns is just a complete mess at the moment. That's in the background. Let's keep going through this. Actually, no, we're up to the Huns. I'll close this and click next turn. Right, back over here. Huns have gone Liberty 2, so they wanted to be a big civ, but then they've also gone honor, I guess, as maybe more of the pressure from all these wars. They're in like 10 wars there. Liberty 5 for Persia, so they really wanted to be expansive. Honor 3 for Russia. 3 Liberty, 1 Honor for Russia. Honor 3 for Rome. I messed that one up. 3 Piety from Siam and 2 Aesthetics. That's an interesting path for Siam. That's the most unique one so far. 4 Honor for the Songhai. 2 Liberty, 3 Honor for Mongolia. 5 Piety for Korea. Korea not really a religious civ, normally a science civ, but there you go. Honor and 3 for Babylon. Liberty 5 for Carthage, Honor 2, Piety 1 for Byzantium. They're not doing great on social policies. Liberty 5 for the Netherlands, which makes a lot of sense. Piety 3, Aesthetics 2 again for Ethiopia. Honor 3, Aesthetics 2 for Morocco. Honor 5, Aesthetics 2 Poland, which obviously helps them get even more social policies. Piety 5 for Portugal. Liberty 4 for the Zulu. Piety 4 for Burundi. Liberty 5, Patronage 1. There's no city-states in this game, Nigeria, so... Not sure that's it, but there you go. Liberty 5, Honor 1 for Japan. Liberty 1, Honor 5, the opposite way around for Rhodesia. Honor 3, Patronage 1 for Britain. Piety 4 for, and again, Britain, Patronage, really. Piety was Japan the other one that did that? No, sorry, it was Nigeria. I was going to say, the island civs would have been would have been weird if they'd both gone the other way, but it wasn't them. Piety 4 for the Congo, Piety 5 for Mali, Liberty 4 for the Garamantes, and Liberty 5 for the Jar. So there we go, that's all the social policies. I'll do another update in like 100 turns or so, just remind me if I do forget, but I'll try not to. That's actually really interesting. This series, I might make the Info Addict episodes more of their own standalone thing. So like turn 100, I'll look at the Info Addicts, then maybe we could look at the religions and the social policies in a lot more depth than we would usually do. Look at who's at war with who, how things are going, who's got what wonders. You know, we can really try and dive into it a little bit more than usual to try and understand what's going on. I want to make this a really, you know, big step up, this series. I want to make it really special. So we'll give it a go. Greece with a settler. They did just peace out with Poland, who's obviously now at war with Germany and Russia. It's all turning into a complete mess. But the Huns did lose this city to Russia, so there you go. Russia's on to 5 cities now. Attila's starting to struggle as Mongolia rocks up. I think he might be safe just because this city is kind of awkward to get to. There's not particularly many tiles you can attack it from. I think they might get away with this. Korea completes Hagia Sophia. Now I can't remember what that is to do with. I think it's faith and some other things. But there you go, they complete that. Their city's getting pretty big, so that's at least good for them. And China is still holding off Mongolia, which is good for now. Although I don't have much hope for them in the long run. I mean, they'd need like the Huns to really put in an impressive performance and the Jar to maybe be strong, and then the Jar are doing well. So and then you've got another issue. It's going to be very difficult to fight back from here from China. Ideally, and it's still possible with these units, they could maybe conquer Beshbalik here. That would give them a chance, or peace out for it or something. That would actually give them the best shot here, but I'm not sure that will happen, I'm afraid. The Netherlands still looking good, obviously with the most cities in the world. I think it's 7. I don't know if anyone else has got 7. Mongolia's got 6. Siam's got 4. Just trying to spot who some of the bigger civs are. Carthage completes the pyramids in North Africa, and they just grabbed a city in, well, 2 new cities. One in sort of Barcelona, where Spain always settles Barcelona for whatever reason, sort of area of Iberia, and then they also got Sardinia here. So it's been a nice start for Carthage for once. Maybe they can be a Mediterranean powerhouse for the first time ever. Is Greece at war with the Netherlands? I mean, I'm guessing so. We'll find out very soon, but they are marching their way over here. How's the Middle East looking? Arabia doing okay. Obviously, they were at war with Byzantium. That didn't go too well. Looks like Egypt's going to try to cross through. I can't see that going well against anyone. And Babylon's just doing their own thing here. Obviously, they're going to have a big city. Babylon's well placed, even though it's in the desert. These floodplains and plantations in the river will be really useful. India looking good with their 4 cities. Just got all of India again, you know, just as usual. It's always about, can India do more than get just India? Because they do always get India, which is fine. It's about, can they get any more? Rhodesia, who have 5 cities and are looking pretty strong. But the Zulu have 5 as well. They're a little bit more awkwardly placed, but there will be a battle between these two at some point, and it will be a big one. And Machu Picchu completed by Rhodesia. I can't remember what exactly that does again. Apologies for that one. But yeah, I'm sure some of you guys will know better than me. So there'll be some bonuses for Rhodesia there. Plenty of battles across Africa. I can see some cities sort of taking damage. Russia v the Garamantes. But no real cities falling. Mali is just about holding on to this one. Mali may conquer this off Morocco. We'll see how that pans out for them. Nigeria is also being attacked by somebody. It looks like it might be the Songhai, but I'm just making a guess there. Japan versus Korea. There's hardly any boats here, so this won't lead to too much. Mali does grab the city of Fez and then declares war on the Garamantes, who they border, so they will probably make things more complicated. The Garamanti-Congo war sort of came to a bit of a stall. Not much more going on there. Egypt v the Garamantes. That's not so good for the Garamantes. We'll keep an eye on that one. Attila is clinging on just. He's under attack from so many positions. If Persia never peaced out, I think he would be in a lot more trouble right now. But piecing out with Persia actually worked out great, as they now have plenty of units. We'll see what they get up to. But Persia's sort of stuck, as it always happens. They need to really capitalise on the Huns' weakness here. And Mali pieced out and grabbed another Moroccan city, so that's not so good for Morocco. Nigeria now joins the fight against the Garamantes, so all of a sudden they are in the middle, everyone else is kind of around the edge. That kind of makes sense. Burundi might get involved as well soon, I guess. 3 wonders then for the Shah, 2 for Portugal, Britain and Russia, 1 for Korea, Rhodesia, Ethiopia, Mali, Nigeria, Carthage and India. Interesting. Interesting starts there. Greece, I don't know what Greece is doing. It looks like they're attacking the city, but they probably aren't. They just stood there. Germany not having much success against Poland so far. And the Netherlands are obviously sort of another contender. They're not really in a war. See what they get up to. They just pieced out with Carthage. Carthage didn't give anything away, so at least that's good news for Carthage. We want to see them do well. It pains to say it because I've picked Rome, but if Carthage took Rome out, that would be amazing. And they probably could at this point. Very soon they'll have the right boats and stuff. That could definitely happen. Garamanti's not quite under siege just yet. Attila's city's still just about clinging on. He was pretty much saved by Russia, Poland and Germany all turning on each other. So that's good. China is clinging on. Siam is beginning to buckle under a bit of pressure from the Tsar. And Rome completes the mausoleum. Don't actually know if they have any of the resources that benefit from that, but there you go. They've built it either way. Arabia piecing out with Byzantium, so they will remain trapped in the Arabian Peninsula for now. And Byzantium, that's a great peace deal. If they could get away with even one city off the Huns, that's a big victory. And yeah, they can spread out, try and defend themselves a bit better again. But I'm liking this from Byzantium. It's whether they can maintain it all. It's going to be difficult. They're going to have to fight for Athens at some point. Luckily, they have a couple of coastal cities. I think this city's coastal. It's not quite clear, is it? I think, yeah, coast. Yeah, this is coastal, so they can build boats here. And then Adrianople could build boats as well, so they could get at Greece. And Greece can only build them in Sparta, so that's pretty useful. At least for now. Cumae may eventually be able to, but not yet. Just going to check the New World, make sure no one has all of a sudden just shot over here. It doesn't look like it. It looks pretty clear. You can't get here across the Atlantic in the deep ocean without being able to go in the deep ocean. I don't know if there's a path through Alaska. Sometimes there is. Not on this map. It is cut off. The other map there is, the big world map. Songhai v Mali, just to add to the conflicts across West Africa. China has pieced out and they gave away Shanghai for no... They were so close to taking this as well. Oh my goodness, China. How have you done that? Well, that's a great victory for Mongolia. Undeserved, but at least their growth has been stopped. Attila is putting up a good fight for now. So yeah, Mongolia is going to have to fight a lot harder in the future. Getting to Beijing will not be easy now. There's still mountains, not many tiles. Garamantes pieced out with Byzantium, that's not as important. Ethiopia joins that one, as does Burundi, which was it looked like it was coming. The Congo does piece out, but yeah, that's not so good. He's now got to fight on the east as well. Germany is so close to taking the city of Łódź here on the Baltic Sea, and they probably are going to get it. Based on the units, they do go first as well. So yeah, that was a pretty convincing take. And the first loss for Poland in this war, but now Krakow could be falling as well, which is not so good for Poland. This could all fall apart. We could just have a giant Russia and Germany. All you World War II history buffs will be loving that one. Here we go. Actually, yeah, look, Germany and Russia teaming up to take down Poland. That's about it. This time, however, the Dutch are here, and they look very scary. So I wouldn't be so secure of Germany, although Greece is about to conquer Utrecht in northern Italy. So maybe even the Dutch, not as secure as they look. And the Tsar, who are, at the moment, pretty deep into attacking the Siam, will now attack Mongolia, who are pretty exposed. They're far out in the west. The Dutch with the perfectly timed peace deal. That's impressive. Persia now against Mongolia. Interesting. I don't think they'll save the Huns, but there you go. Don't know if they can get through. Alhambra is completed by India. I think that's culture, some storage for great works, that sort of stuff. So good building there. But yeah, the Tsar. Oh, they also settled here, right in the mountains. A very awkward spot. No one's ever taken this off you. There is 2 mountains either side of the next set of tiles, let alone the middle ones. That is a ridiculously well-placed city, but yeah, there you go. I think the Tsar can probably do some damage. I think they probably should have come back. Like, if they'd have brought their units over, they would have definitely, and then surprise attacked. Would have gone a lot better. But China has survived long enough to get their Cho canoes, which gives them a chance. Those can obviously shoot twice, which is pretty OP for a shooting unit. You can just sit back. There we go. The Tsar do grab this city off the Siam, which is a blow to them. I mean, it's not the end of the world. They still have 3 good cities. They're probably going to be the first in Indonesia. Quite likely at this point. Obviously, bear in mind, Indonesia will probably be the first area colonized, just because it's in the shallow water. You don't need deep sea sailing to get in here. So far, no one's got access to that anyway. As far as I keep checking, but sort of probably going to be a couple episodes before then. I'd say that's like turn 100 onwards. We're still in the ancient medieval stages of the game. Also, I don't know if the first 2 episodes, because I recorded them straight away, I don't know if the extra resources kicked in. Now we're going to see a lot of civs getting extra iron. I don't think it updates until I restart the game. So this will be the first time that kicks in majorly. Potentially, I'm not 100% certain. It may have been there the whole time. But normally, like, it didn't give me these land or sea tiles you can just see under here. I've given myself. It didn't give me those until today. Egypt has conquered the first of the Garamantes cities, and yeah, it's going to fall apart, I imagine, for the Garamantes. All this is not leading to too much, just plenty of damage being spread out. Southern Africa's pretty equal. It's basically an arm race between Rhodesia and the Zulu, which means they may never fight each other. You just see that sometimes. It just ends up you're waiting for it for so long, and it just never happens because they're both trying to get too strong to defend themselves. Mongolia is still struggling here, and the Tsar is almost certainly going to profit on China's work and at least conquer this city. So all around, that's probably good news for China. I mean, it probably means they'll die to Korea or something. I don't know, completely random, but that could happen. Russia is very close to grabbing some more of Poland. But that'll be it for this episode. So as always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.